Right club!
Hey, did y'all know that there are a lot of ways that the verb take is used in the English language? Take a chance, take a bow, take a risk, take a nap. That's my favorite one. In fact, the word take is the 10th most used verb in the English language. Think about that for just a second. 10th most used. So I'm going to take a moment and I'm going to talk about a subject that is near and dear to my heart and many of your hearts, which is parking garages. So I'm going to take you back a few weeks, actually a few months. This is probably in February, and I was at the Grove with some friends. We had watched a movie at the lovely theater. We walked around, and then we went back to my friend's car, got in the car, turned the car on, reversed, moved forward in the Grove parking garage, and then came to a stop. We came to a stop because the car in front of us had come to a stop, because the car in front of that car had come to a stop, and so on and so on and so on. You're all sitting there going, yeah, this is my daily life. Get to the point. All right. Well, here's the point. This was an inordinately long stop. We didn't remain braked there for just 1 minute or 2 minutes. This was going up to 3, 4, 5, 6 minutes, y'all. And you know what? In parking lot frustration time, 5 minutes is 50 minutes, right? Like you're sitting there and you're losing your shit. And so my friends start losing their shit. They're not here. I wasn't going to say their names, but my friend Todd was starting to lose his shit. And I was like, oh my God, they have a babysitter and this is going to take forever. And Todd's going to lose his shit and bitch about this the whole way home. God, I hope he doesn't see this on YouTube. I get out of the car and I walk up to the source. Take a chance, I walk out to the source of the problem. Past 15 cars, no less than 15 cars, to discover this. A man in a white van is trying to get out of his space. But a woman in a white Toyota has stopped so close to him that he can't back up. But she wants that parking place. But he can't back up. But she wants that parking place. But he can't back up. And she can't back up because the car behind her is stopped so close to her that she can't back up, and so on and so on and so on and so on. And I'm watching this and I'm like, oh my God, this is going on around the entire 4th parking level of the Grove, and people are losing their shit. Right, left, and center. We're used to this, aren't we? This is part of the way we live. Oh yeah, it's the way we live. It's the way we bond. It's the way we make friends in Los Angeles. Not in London, not in New York, not in those cities that I've lived in and enjoyed without parking garages. But in Los Angeles, this is what we do, y'all. I went to this party in Venice. And I got there, it's this rooftop, it's gorgeous, it's sunset, and I walk in, and I knew 2 people, the host, and I knew one other person who I barely knew, but at least I could say hello to. And so I'm meeting all these new people, and every single one of these new people, we start a conversation. What do you think the conversation starter was? Was it, what a beautiful view, what a beautiful party, what a beautiful ocean, what a beautiful sunset? No. It was their parking frustration. And so commenced this game that I like to call Who Suffered Most? LA Parking Edition. It goes like this. Oh my God, I was looking for a spot for 20 minutes. I was looking for a spot for 30 minutes. Oh my God, I had to valet for 10 bucks. I had to valet for 20 bucks. I broke my heel on the way over here. I broke my leg on the way over here. Yeah, that is how we live. And y'all, so here's the thing. Do you know that parking is a $10 billion a year industry? Mm-hmm. It is a $10 billion a year industry, and it is taking a toll on the way that we live, and you know what? It is not our fault. It is not our fault. anything that's going on in this city in terms of the way that we live and transportation, we are actually dealing with decisions that were made by government officials, corporate CEOs, all those good people, long before any of us were born. And that's actually the truth. The first parking lot was built, I think, in like 1928. Who knew? That's sort of crazy. And I have to say, I have a unique position here. I take a unique position here. I have not owned a car for 3 years on Wednesday.
Yay!
3 years on Wednesday. Slotky's in the house. He's part of that story. That's another story for another day. But, so here's the thing. I did own a car for 15 years. I did drive around for 15 years. But for the last 3, I've been sort of looking around and noticing what's going on. And then when I have a car, I've borrowed a friend's or I've rented a car, immediately my stress level goes out the window. It's crazy. I'm like, how long is it going to take me to get there? How long is it going to take me to find a parking spot? How much is it going to cost? In terms of money, but also like sanity, it's not good, guys. It's not good. It's not good. It's not good. You know, I don't want to come off like your vegan cousin at Thanksgiving dinner, but I ask myself a lot of questions, and I'm just going to tell you some of the things that I ask myself. And you know, do we have to do this? Do we have to do this? Like this wasn't our choice. It wasn't our fault. A lot of us think we're just in cars because we need to get from point A to point B. But do we really need to? Take a walk, take a bus, take a car, take a break from that stress. I tell you, I will roll into shit all the time like a princess because I have none of that parking lot stress. And I also just want to say really quickly, let's take back our city from big auto, big oil, big parking lot, because those guys with the CEOs with their $27 million salaries and compensation packages, they are taking us all for a ride.